everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about turtlenecks, and specifically, I want to restyle two of my favorite turtlenecks in my own wardrobe a variety of ways. So I love doing this in my own closet because it really encourages me to have a lot of versatility with my wardrobe and then also change how I shop. So as I've gone through this process of building my closet and finding my personal style, I've done so with the intention of filling it with things that I can wear a lot of different ways and for many years. So I like sharing that on this channel to hopefully inspire you to do the same. And today we're going to focus specifically on the turtleneck because I love turtlenecks and it's officially turtleneck season. So I thought this was a good opportunity to show you two from my own closet that have a different color and different fit, so I can talk about what I like about each and then how I style each individually. So let's get started. Let's start off with some of the style points that I like to keep in mind when it comes to turtlenecks. These are things that I've figured out over the last couple years really work for me and create a piece that I can actually use and wear. So like I've talked about before, when I find something that I really enjoy, I like to get it in a different color, maybe a different cut, but stick to the same basic principles. So that applies to turtlenecks as well. I like to have something really slim and close to the body and then something slightly oversized. And then I also like variance in color. So I like things that are really dark in color and then things that are really light in color. And those two give me a lot of options. So for the sake of this video, I'll be styling my really slim black turtleneck and then my slightly oversized white turtleneck to give you some ideas on how I would go about each of those. Also, when it comes to the actual turtleneck part or the collar on the sweater or the shirt, I really like something that's close to the neck. I like it when it's a little bit slimmer and not too oversized because then it looks more like a cowl neck. And I like to get that high feeling from a turtleneck. I think you can push it up a little bit as it gets really cold or even roll it really far down if it's not that cold, and you get slightly different looks, which I really like. Now for material, I think you can't go wrong with cotton. I think cotton is really breathable and really comfortable. It's something that will give you a lot of versatility if you live somewhere that's a little bit unpredictable in the weather. So if you get really warm or you overheat easily, cotton is really good because it's very breathable. And then if you want something that's going to be really, really close to the body, I think cotton mixed with a little bit of spandex will give you that effect. And then of course, I also like other materials that I would typically opt for with any sweater. So things like cashmere and wool. And same principles apply. Those are breathable but slightly warmer, so they'll keep you nice and toasty, but still be really comfortable to wear. When it comes to the color of your turtleneck, since it sits really close to your face, it's basically on your face, it's going to be unavoidable for it to interact with the color of your skin and your hair and your eyes. So I always like to find turtlenecks in colors that make me feel really good. Things that make my teeth look really bright, my eyes look white, my hair look good, my skin look good. So once you find your color palette, I recommend finding a turtleneck in one of your power colors. It's going to make you feel really good when you wear it. And I think that doing that avoids that slightly dowdy feeling that you can sometimes get from turtlenecks. So you won't feel stuffy or too closed in. And instead, you'll have something really beautiful up close by your face that just lights your whole face up and makes you feel really, really good. And then the last style point that I wanted to mention is that for me personally, and I'm sure some of you can relate, because my hair is so dark, it's basically black, and I also really love black in my wardrobe, and I love my black turtlenecks, I find that to keep me from feeling too closed in, I really like to pull my hair back when I'm wearing my black turtleneck. I think it creates a nice balance and also avoids me from feeling too trapped, so I'm not hair and turtleneck and just this little face kind of peeking out. So for me, it's all about that balance. And if you find yourself overwhelmed by turtlenecks, I recommend finding something really close cut to the body, either in a light color or a dark color, but then definitely consider pulling your hair back, because for me, that makes all the difference and makes it much more enjoyable to wear. Now let's talk about some of the ways I like to style my turtlenecks. So as always, I like to have a couple outfit formulas on hand. These are combinations that always work for me. They make me feel really good and they allow me to turned to them without having to think about it. So when I'm trying to get dressed, I'm not sitting there trying on everything in my closet, and instead I have a couple combos that I know always work. So the first one, when it comes to turtlenecks, that works in my opinion for oversized and then really fitted turtlenecks, is to wear a turtleneck, skinny jeans, and a blazer. And I think that once you have that base, not only does it always look good, and you can change it up with different blazers and maybe something a little bit more oversized or fitted, something colored, something printed, but then you can also change up your footwear to suit the seasons. So you can wear ankle boots or ballet flats, or maybe something like a slingback or even a pump. And I think that it always looks good. I think this is something you can turn to for years and years and years, change up ever so slightly the silhouettes of every piece to suit trends and how your style changes, and it will always work. I also really love this combination because you can make it feel totally different just by removing the blazer. So it's technically like a second formula that you could rely on. And I love that because I really love blazers, and part of what I like about them is that they automatically dress up your outfit. They give you structure. And that can also be why I don't wear them sometimes, because I want my outfit to feel more relaxed and more casual. So by taking the same combination of a turtleneck and jeans, but then not wearing a blazer, you allow a really great base for accessories, jewelry, jackets, scarves, and vests even, and things that can add another layer or just not include a third layer and still give you a really beautiful base to play with that you can of course change up your shoes and your hair and your makeup to make it feel totally fresh, which of course I love. And then of course you can always swap the jeans for a pair of pants or trousers, and just like the jeans and turtleneck combination, you have so much versatility in this. You can change up the cut of the pants, the color, the pattern, and make everything feel totally different and really stretch the versatility of your turtleneck. I also really like this one because it's always more formal than jeans and a turtleneck, because pants always feel a little bit fancy and special. So once you do that, you create a totally different feeling for the same piece. And you can of course then layer accessories and jewelry, much like I always talk about, and change up the shoes and make something feel almost festive, a little bit more formal in some instances, and really, really elegant. So I love that. Another way that I really love to wear my turtlenecks is to play with proportions. So this is something I've been doing more recently. I like having that juxtaposition of tight and loose or short and long, and it's something that feels really good for me and my personal style. It's something that's really speaking to me and something I've been having a lot of fun with. So when it comes to turtlenecks, since they are so high up, they take up so much real estate on your body basically, and all of mine have long sleeves. I like to do the reverse on the bottom and pair that with something short, so my shorter skirts. And I love that because you can wear that with ballet flats if it's not too cold, or you have mild weather like I typically do, or as it gets colder, you can wear tights, especially really thick thermal tights are really great, and then boots or tall boots, like ankle boots or tall boots. And it's a perfect combination. I think it always looks good. It's really, really timeless, and something that you can adapt as your style changes and as the weather changes. You can layer things on top of and all of that, and I just really love it. It's a go-to for me. And last but not least is to pair my turtleneck with my midi skirts. So I like to play with proportions like I mentioned earlier. So I like to take my turtleneck and pair it with a shorter skirt, but I also think that when you mimic the proportion of the turtleneck, it also looks really elegant. So for this to work on me and my personal preferences, I like to take my slim turtlenecks and then pair it with my longer midi skirt, but then also push up the sleeves a little bit so you can see my wrists, and then pull my hair back. It creates that balance. So you get skin, but then turtleneck, but then my wrist skin, and then the longer skirt. And I think that when everything sits closer to the body like that, not only does it strike that balance of slightly formal but still comfortable and casual, but it also looks really elegant, and you can dress it up or down. This is a favorite of mine and something that keeps me really warm but still looks really great, which is a sweet spot that I'm always looking for in the fall and winter. And there you have it. That is how I like to style my turtlenecks in a variety of ways. I hope that you liked this, and as always, it gave you some things to add into your own wardrobe and your own style journey. I will link my Pinterest boards down below for you because I have a lot of turtleneck outfits saved, so maybe you'll find something that speaks to you and can give you some inspiration to play around in your own closet. And then also, let me know what pieces you'd like to see as part of this series, because I have a list, but I would love to know what you're interested in so that I can prioritize it. I really like making these, so I would love to make more. And like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.